Legal dictation at the speed of 100 to 110 word per minute. 5 seconds. Start. The London Council for the Appellant Mission has raised several contentions. He submitted that an appeal filed before Division Bench of the High Court was a regular statutory appeal. It was in the nature of first appeal, and all questions of fact as well as of law could be agitated. It was therefore incumbent on the division bench of the High Court to admit the appeal and to decide it after appreciating the evidence on record by a detailed and reasoned judgment. Dismissal of appeal in limine by the division bench was improper, and on that ground alone, the impugned order deserves to be set aside. It was also urged that even if the appeal is considered to be an intra court appeal, all questions of fact and of law could be argued, and the division bench cannot refuse to admit the appeal by dismissing it at the threshold, observing that it agrees with the finding recorded by the trial court. It was also urged that as many as 13 issues were framed by the trial court, and all those issues were required to be considered by the division bench. The council argued that from the facts, it was clearly established that there was a will executed by the deceased Kumari Uma Bose in 1994 which was duly registered. They ought to have been considered, but they were not considered by the division bench in their proper perspective. According to the council, if respondent number 1 challenged legality and validity of the bill, the proceedings initiated on the original side of the High Court were not maintainable, and the testamentary suit instituted by the respondent number 1 before the learned single judge on the original side of the High Court was therefore not maintainable. The learned counsel made serious grievance against the order passed by the learned single judge and confirmed by the division bench on the ground that they had committed grave error in comparing signatures and handwritings of deceased Kumari Uma Bose on sale deed and in the bill, and in coming to the conclusion that the signatures and the handwritings differed and they were not of one and the same person. In the instant case, though the said objection was taken before the trial court by the appellant, and an application was also made to send the handwritings to experts, and prayer was rejected, and the court proceeded to undertake the exercise which was not warranted. But even otherwise, the appellant contended that the court was in error in comparing handwritings of Kumari Uma Bose in the bill on the one hand and in the sale deed on the other hand. So far as sale deed is concerned, it was said to have been executed in 1987, whereas bill was executed in 1994. There was thus substantial time lag between the sale deed and the bill, and the said important and vital fact had not been considered properly by the learned single judge. Thank you.